Yo, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome in. It's been 5 years, or 4.5, I think. I don't even remember when Baby Keem's first album dropped, but it's been 4.5 to 5 years since Keem dropped his last album. Back then, he wasn't a nobody, but he was kind of a nobody. Now he's kind of a big deal. Went on tour with his cousin. He's produced. He's made a lot of hit records, and he's no longer just like a emerging artist. He's a solidified, bona fide artist. When the first album dropped, I honestly thought album of the year contender. It's heavily in rotation to this day. Like, if I don't know what to listen to, I can always go back to Baby Keem's album and be like, boom. Other than that, join us on stream. As you can see, we're doing this live. We do all of our album reactions live. When Drake drops, that's gonna be the next one. I know if you're here, you're probably a K-Dot head. You don't get to say, hey, how dare he even mention Drake on Baby Keem's album? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, bro. Get over it. Drake drops, you're gonna listen. Don't act like you're not. And if you do want to be part of the chat, join us whenever that happens. Join us on Patreon. You want to see this full reaction? You're obviously seen it, condensed version. So if you want to see the full thing, no cuts, all commentary, join over on Patreon. See what we got. 11 tracks, 37 minutes, no security.
Uncle Andre just passed. I can't help but bear blame. Wish I got him help when the resources came. My mama look at me just like she going to the bank. My grandma putting me in awkward spots with the bank. Throwing crumble paper at the wall, drawing blanks. I'm a genius, I was told. I'm a genius, I was chose. I'm a product to the world. There's some things that I ain't told. Like when my mama walked me around with no shoes in the cold.
Bro, he said throwing paper at the wall, crumble papers, drawing blanks after I was told I'm a genius. That's tough right there. Also, one-syllable rhyme schemes. I kind of let it slide for Keem just because he's got like that very crazy delivery, which kind of like, I don't know. I really don't let it slide for him because I'm talking about it. So
usually go on stage and fake a smile, but I can't. Niggas run the same place. It's still my style, but they can't.
Nope.
Niggas fuck the same hoes. She's not my style, so I can't. I'm drinking alkaline water out the way and staying fit, but I stay inside my laboratory, switching up the category, shaking off them battle stories. How I made my path to glory.
Obviously nowhere near the same level of intro as Trademark USA. It's not even the same fucking vibe. It's not even the same. Trademark USA had to hit because obviously this is his debut album. This is like, let me tell you why I've been absent for 5 years. Let me talk to you about like this internal that I got going on. So I do appreciate this type of intro. It's hard to rate as an intro because it's clearly not a track that you just like jam to and listen to. But as an intro to set the tone, it's a good track. Just as emotional as other songs on the album were. On the last album, 16, or Melodic Blue, just much more stripped back. I don't even know what to say. 1 out of 10 on that track? Like a 7. Yeah.
I'm having trouble with my 911. Smoking your chest and I know it weigh heavy. I'm out of a ride, dog, you gotta come get me. Why she always talking like she understand me? Shawty your wife, we hike up the hills. She got a man, so I hold like Solana. Biting my tongue while I rack up the bills. Lately I'm numb, not complaining about it.
Flows relentless. Beat goes stupid. It's like Trademark USA vibes.
My doggy Chuck catch a flight out of Midway. I might just get up with y'all mañana. Whatever y'all heard of last night is just his the game.
Oh my god, the delivery's hard.
Whatever you're doing, this shit is not giving. Shawty shows up on a whole nother nigga. The way that she moving is just unforgiving.
Bro, that upward inflection, if I forgive it, that upward inflection is so tough, bro. I can always count on Keem to come through with some crazy ass flow. Now, is Kendrick shit only hot because Baby Keem put his pin to it? Just kidding, but I don't know who rubs off on who. Did he rub off on him, or did they both have upwards? Did they both have like the creative process together to come up with these different deliveries? They're both very like signature to the PG Lang sound, I guess you could say. I don't know if Keem wrote for Dot or Dot wrote for Keem, or they just collabed together and then now they're just like, we both fuck with the sound, so let's both do it. That's the thing that pisses me off about like, I guess rappers, or not even rappers, but like rap heads or hip hop heads, quote unquote, feel like there's no collaboration whatsoever in the space. Either the person has got to full on write out every single fucking word and syllable, and every single delivery thought process has to come from that person's head completely, or it's written by somebody else.
Yank that fucking chain off. My shit more Sub-Zero. That boy better have Allstate. Please don't be a hero. I'm raised in casino. Dog, that desert chain me. If I ever did you dirty, would you even blame me?
Bro, the way like that like video game sound is moving in the background is so fire to me. It's keeping so much energy in the instrumental, bro. It's the same level of like energy that I got. So like when Trademark USA came in, it was just that long ass beep, like over the top of the beat, and I like that shit gave me energy and it made me feel so like anxious. That's the way the background of this instrumental is hitting right now. Bro, speaking of screw, his J. Cole reaction had me tight. I didn't even see it, bro. Honestly, guys, who do you think could hold a candle with me if we had to talk rap music? Who could articulate their point enough to be able to be like, where I'm like, you're just a hater. I don't know. Knox? Could Knox? Really? Los Boyos? I'll go toe to toe with Los Boyos. Hey, me and Los Boyos 2v1 fucking Fantano.
Nowadays I'm more outraged. This time I can't just lie down. My bitch did some evil things. I got one on the side now. I got the world on my shoulders. I risk my life to live it. I got a list of bitch ass niggas that I'm not forgiving. I'll even cut my family off in this new life I'm living.
This is the Keem that I came for right here. This is the Keem we came for right here.
You bitch ass niggas grow up yet? You bitch ass niggas grow up yet? I watched my grandma die in the house I bought. Living my truth.
Watch my grandma die in the house I bought?
I got nothing to lose. Be living that same old glory. Be lucky he came before me. Used to wish for the.
Be lucky he came before me is so fucking tough. 808 is nuts.
Look my pops in the eye. I made a decision. It's best to remain estranged. At this point, I'm a little deranged. Bitch, I was raised to sit in that rain. Bye.
Bro said at this point I'm a little deranged. I met my pops, looked him in the eye, and I said it's best to stay estranged. That's fucking hard.
I'm a little deranged. Bitch, I was raised to sit in that rain. Bye.
I was raised to sit in that rain is so fucking tough. Oh my god. If you had to put like a style on Baby Keem's raps, what would you say that it is? Is it just like hard hitting and direct? Is it just unique? His perspective, is it unique? I don't know, but it's fire every time. Yeah, hard hype up type of track. Like it's trademark USA, but the second track of the album versus the first track. And I think I appreciate it as the second track more than I would have as the first track. So hard, bro. Everything about that was basically trademark USA part 2. Or am I wrong? Tough, bro. Tough song. Fuck with it heavy. Next track.
Friday, I'ma see to your knees, but on Saturday we practicing the birds and the bees. I ain't mad,
that synth is nice.
I ain't mad. Bitch, I'm tired of lying to you and acting like it's fact. I hell a nigga, put you on that plane like you B.O.B. Your boyfriend.
Like you B.O.B.
That nigga B.O.B. She want to touch her eyes, I'm like,
your boyfriend a clown, we call him B.O.B.
Shy person, but be tweaking online. You ain't, hey.
That's an in and out type track. It's already over. 2 minutes.
Friday, I'ma see to your knees, but on Saturday we practicing the birds and the bees.
That's the type of song where I'm like, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to know whether or not I fuck with it. It's kind of like when Pink Panties came out on the first album. I was like, I can see how people love this, but I can see how people hate this. Beat goes crazy. His delivery goes crazy, but the subject matter of the song is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. I feel like that's going to be not a hindrance of Baby Keem, but that's kind of like a double-edged sword when it comes to him. Like if you don't fuck with what he's talking about, like that's not going to make up for the uniqueness of the beat and the uniqueness of the delivery and the melody. Same thing, just like you said, like potentially like Kanye West a little bit. Kanye has some stupid-ass bars, which are terrible bars we like because they're very Kanye-level bars, you know? That's kind of how I feel about Baby Keem and his lyrical style. What'd I say originally? I still give it like a 7.5. Kendrick Lamar on this bitch? All right, let's lock in.
You used to call my phone on a Friday night. It's been over twice. It's been over.
First part of the song is hard. That shit goes crazy. That shit is tough right there.
Don't you love letting out a good cry, baby? Ain't coming home on a Friday night.
The bounce of this is nuts.
My hips
it was almost like my safe haven, but you ended up acting a baby. Buddy you can call on, a place you can call home until it went all wrong. Shawty, you on one.
Kendrick and Baby Keem fans and hip hop heads that are watching this right now, you're not going to like to hear this, but it's true. This sounds like a Baby Keem's version of something that the Kid Laroi would write. I know you don't want to hear that because you're like, the Kid Laroi, corny. Not corny. Expand your fucking horizons. But this is literally Baby Keem's version of what fucking the Kid Laroi's album just sounded like. To Black Leroy. The White Keem.
It's been over twice. It's been over. We've been over.
You know what I will say is I'm excited for K-Dot's verse because what is he going to talk about on this? I want to hear like his rendition of what this song's subject matter is about. Like this is smooth. My perception of Kendrick isn't the smoothest. Let me tell you who would be hard on this though for sure. Somebody said Westside Boogie 100%. Smino.
I'm all good, my hips still whine.
Blush like this. Fuck a friend zone when you hug like this. Nibble on your ear, touch your butt like this. We adjust like this. It bones till they come with royalties in pub too.
Where you at?
At the house with it, watching Santas.
Who you with?
Hey, righting wrongs till they come with loyalty or till they come with royalties and publications. That's a tough bar.
Never too late to meditate on emotional attachments. Even if I fall short from my distractions. Been missing your booty, loving on your booty.
Didn't like that delivery.
Kissing on your booty, crushing on your booty.
You used to call my phone on a Friday night.
Not his best. Not terrible, but there are better rappers that could have performed better than Kendrick Lamar right there. I can just hear better rappers on the song. Like I said, Smino, Westside Boogie 100% would have killed that like 10 times over from what Kendrick just did right there. Chance the Rapper would have killed that shit. Wale would have killed that shit. See, I mean, I'm not saying that Kendrick did bad. I'm just saying that there are people that would have done better. And people are going to say, Ern's just trying to bring down Kendrick for Drake. No. I mean, Drake does these type of songs better than Kendrick does, but this beat is not Drake's type of beat. Coda, that's the one I was thinking of. Coda the Friend. Nah, it flows. We ladies love Kenny getting in his sexy bag. I feel you. If that's your vibe, I feel you.
It's been over twice. It's been over. We've been over.
It's tough. The song's tough. And Kendrick's verse didn't take away from the song. So I'm not going to rate it more poorly because Kendrick's on the track. But it could have been elevated. You know who else might have killed that shit? Sir. Sir probably would have killed that too because Sir's good at talking about those complicated relationships. 1 to 10 on that song, I think I got to go like 7.5. Next up, House Money.
Pussy nigga, get up and get out the house. Get up and get off the couch. Pussy nigga, what is your working amount? What is your effort amount? Pussy nigga.
Hey, yo. That whole part from Pussy Black Dude, that shit is tough.
I had to jump off the porch.
Pussy fellas is crazy.
Pussy nigga, taking the favorable route. You're taking the favorable route. You pussy nigga. I pack up your tribe. I still got the stripes. Gorilla, you scoffing at Keem. She's feeling alive. The music is right. I fuck that girl up like karate.
Walking in the party, I don't feel no party. What the fuck? Powered up, who gon' stop me? I smell something.
This is already so much tougher than the last song, Kendrick's verse. And it's a surprise verse. It just says House Money. I didn't even know Kendrick was going to be on this bitch. I thought he was just going to be providing the ad-libs in the background like he does on Keem's songs sometimes.
I smell something.
That's tough.
Back to back out the V, nigga. Fresh out the C, nigga. Young ass motherfucker. If I tell you what I did, you would never trust her. I'ma call it as I see it. You should never.
Hey, yo, that piano is so fucking hard in the back. The bing, bing. Like that one note. Whew.
Do not give your heart to a bitch. When my dog in Barcelona, they so out that bitch.
Walking in the party, I don't feel no party.
I think I just prefer Keem's voice over K-Dot's voice. Like not like his actual vocal, not delivery, because they have the same type of like uniqueness in their delivery, but his actual tonality of his voice. Like I prefer that high pitched shit. I do appreciate the hooks because that I smell something is so tough. Imagine that in concert, bro. They like bring out all the audio and then it's just the crowd saying I smell something and then the beat comes back in. Oh my God, that shit would be so tough. In terms of what Kendrick brought to the track, I prefer this song way more than the last track. I do think that this is like an 8.5. Kendrick's performance on the hook, fire. Baby Keem's rapping performance, also fire. Instrumental, insane. Instrumental is insane. Like if you just heard this instrumental by itself, you would still get hype. That's probably one of my favorite tracks on the album, low key. All right, next up, I'm Not a Lyricist.
Drugs in my baby stroller, needles in the playground sand. Auntie making love to the ice cream man. A child with the wolves, every day I am. That slot machine, don't nobody help. Niggas gamble with their life, scared to bet on themselves. My grandma gave me a keyboard when I was 12. Kanye got me out the group home when I was 6. Too many.
And bro, they gambled their life away, but scared to bet on themselves? That's a nice bar right there.
Word slurring off that absolute. Vodka, serving my mother was his attribute. Watch her looking at me and call me out my name. Trauma, thought it was normal, but we was estranged.
This song is so fucking tough, bro. And he's not a lyricist, and we know that about him. But this is the type of shit I want to hear your pain. I want to hear your experience. It's a perfect like roller coaster of emotion from the super hype to the lovey to this type of track, back to the hype, back to the intro track. Hard. All of it is hard, bro.
I'm not here to play off words, truly here for my voice to be heard. And before I go one day, I'll put my life on the verge. Trust.
Though the fact that he said Cadillac, this does sound like a song off of ATLiens. Like I think it's the clap that sounds like that clap with like that reverb. It sounds like very Outkast like. It is Elevators.
From the strongest made in this life, never mistaken.
It is Elevators. Good call on that. 100%.
From the strongest made in this life's never mistaken. My greatest achievement is being highly dangerous. Lord, keep me strong. Welcome to Casino. There's a day we all waited on. The contents I possess for the exes that never moved on. You understand the foundation that the castle's built on.
That's Keem's that's probably the most lyrical that we will ever get Keem. Like, I don't expect Keem to be fucking Lupe Fiasco. I don't expect him to be K-Dot. I don't expect him to be J. Cole. I don't expect him to be Drake lyrically. In terms of like wordplay and in terms of all what you can bring to the table lyrically. But that's what I want from Keem right there. It's that rawness, bro. And that outro of that song made me appreciate Andre 3000 so much more, because there's a clear difference between Andre's ability to rap like that out of pocket and Keem trying to rap like Andre right there. But it is Elevators though, you're right. Yep. Me and you. Bro. Called that shit. Anybody else hear that? But yeah, okay, so that track, fire, honestly. Somebody said that Screw said it was like and it's not even just the album sounding like this is like the dichotomy of Las Vegas. I feel like, I mean, it's easy for me to say because I've gone to Vegas and I know people from Vegas, and this is just like the way Vegas is. It's not the glitz and the glam. That's actually a very small part of Las Vegas in terms of the actual reality that is living in there. I think it's just Baby Keem's experience, because this isn't only this album. Like this is exactly what the Melodic Blue sounded like. This is a little deeper. It's a little more mature. Like we had this level of like roller coaster ride of emotions on the Melodic Blue. It's literally this. It's just a more mature version of that album, which is exactly what I wanted from Baby Keem. Fire track. 1 out of 10. It's probably like an 8.5. All right, next up, Sex Appeal, Too Short. Let me tell you something about Too Short. Not a fan. Talk about not a good rapper. Too Short.
I met a freak from Cincinnati.
It is Bay Area as fuck, I'll give you that. You gotta like Bay Area's style. And you gotta like Bay Area to like Too Short, honestly. It's got that bounce though, for sure.
She got sex appeal, cause she only likes sex and pills.
This delivery is tough.
Chill, babe. Reason why I can't sit still, babe.
Here comes Too Short's dumbass.
It's too short. I be out here winning with the game. Had a little church girl sinning. I heard about
I'll give you this. When we're done here, I'll give you my thoughts on Too Short.
In the town, looking like she know how to get it. Make a square nigga wanna hit it.
I do think I like this whisper shit right here too, low key. Too much sex appeal. That shit's tough, honestly. That shit is tough. The beat is hard. Actually, I think I like this song. I didn't know how. Anytime I see Too Short on there, I'm like, Here's the rappers that I think that are like Too Short. Too Short, Kanye West, some of his bars. E40, another Bay Area legend who I really don't fucking get down with at all. 2 Chainz. That's another one where I'm like, how the fuck has your career been this long? You are not good at rapping. But sometimes the bars are just so funny. They're just funny. Like, I can't think too hard when I go to listen to a Too Short track or when I go to listen to a 2 Chainz track. That track right there, I gotta go 7. It's probably going to grow on me, honestly. You won't listen to this for the lyrical miracle. It's a go-to. Exactly. And I don't want to hear no lyrical miracle in the club. And I don't know why people are like, oh, the club is what dictates good rap music. Like, yes, bitch, what? The club is a very important part of the entire culture of rap. Specifically, like when people are like, oh, Drake only makes club bangers. He ain't even a real rapper. I'm like, what? You want to listen to fucking Sing About Me, Dying of Thirst in the club? Can't agree to the club take? And sit at home and listen to fucking Lupe Fiasco and ASAP Rock all day. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I'm not saying that club music exclusively. Everybody wants to brag about rap being the biggest genre in the world. Take club music out, it ain't shit. I'm not even in the club anymore. Like, I'm too old to be in the club. I don't go to clubs, but to ignore the fact that like clubs and lounges and places where people congregate, like good music is played at these places. And a good DJ is not going to play shit just because it's like, oh, I got to be above club music. I'm going to play the good shit and then everybody leaves. All right, next up.
95, speeding down the highway. Caught a ride, got 5 on the gas tank. 13, I'm living in the ditches. I don't recall my mother in the kitchen. Fuck school grades, peaked in the 5th grade. Playing end of the month, so I'm hungry. 95, speeding down the highway. Caught a ride, got 5 on the gas tank.
He's floating, bro. This shit is gas. Bro, his ability to take these extremely painful lyrics, bro. Like these lyrics are painful and they're raw and they're just so heavy. But like to be able to float on this shit like this, is crazy.
Broken home, paper plates in the kitchen. Times I forget that my mama's out existing. What am I without this government assistance? 595 hitchhiking on this highway. I got my clothes from the church last Friday.
Oh my God.
Can't trust my Uncle Andre. These days I just wish I could fly away.
Bro, I got my clothes from the church last Friday. These clothes are donations, bro. Like we didn't have no fucking money like that. My house was broken. That is a tough lyric, bro. Not even on my worst enemy would I wish this childhood on him. And how am I floating to this? This comes on in the club and it's a club banger, low key.
In the morning, I wake up as a burden. I'm the kid that no one wanted. Abusers all around me, I'm looking at them sideways. 13, I'm going on a tirade.
Abusers all around me, I'm looking at them sideways? God.
Broken heart, then I lost all
Bro,
the
he's him.
pieces. Cried all night every time I took a beat.
So unique.
Runaway child, sleeping under highways. Growing up and going on a tirade. These fucking streets is filled with diseases and pleases and teachers. I never know what peace is.
God. Filled with diseases and pleasers and teachers, bro. I'll never know what peace is. Oh my God.
Sister, gonna be some
bro, that voice floating in the back too, all horrific, all haunting.
Broken heart, then I lost all the pieces.
That might be the first 10 on the album, and that was the song that I at least expected to be a 10. But that shit was just in my face, bro. That is like the perfect Baby Keem track. If anybody asked me like, and hey, give me 5 songs to point toward Baby, like tell me who Baby Keem is in 5 songs, that's on their top 5. This album has mad, bro. I'm telling you, Keem in general has mad replay value. I feel like people don't understand. Melodic Blue to this day is in my fucking rotation. Heavy. Like not even just like, I'll throw it on here and there. Like I'm actively searching it out when I want to listen to something. Bro, that is a 10 of a song. The pain, the delivery, the fucking floating, the vocal style, the vocal performance, the beat selection, like all of it is just peak. I definitely play Keem more than K-Dot, so as do I. Not even a K-Dot hater, not even like, oh, I have to pick a side, Drake or K-Dot. From the jump, these 2 albums I played more than K-Dot. The only albums that I really listen to K-Dot like heavy in rotation are Damn and Good Kid, Mad City. These 2 albums are getting played more than Damn and probably on about as heavy rotation as Good Kid, Mad City was back in the day. It's already been like, what, 10, 12 years since Good Kid, Mad City? Like it's not as in rotation as anymore just because it's just worked its way out after a decade. But this is just as replayed as those are. Super hard album. Super hard album, super hard track. Circus freestyle.
Who the fuck told you I wasn't that nigga? Who the fuck told you I wouldn't get bigger? 25 M's and now it's a sticker. Hating ass niggas waiting on me to slip up. We teed up, now we looking out for trouble. We was 6 deep in the huddle, keeping my mystique when I hustle. Nigga trying to do the impossible. Burn out in traffic going bunkers. 992 Boogie Monster. Nigga whole time. Nigga whole time it was us. Nigga whole time
Those horners.
I was outside in the mud. Nigga whole time.
Bro, Keem's production decisions and production choices, whether he's the one producing or he's like getting collab producer in the mix. Bro, when he chooses hard ass beats, he chooses hard ass beats. Oh my God. And that like out of pocket ass delivery, waiting for the drop and just like that. You ever been like on a roller coaster where they like hold you in suspense over the top? Like you just hit the climax and then they just hold you here. And they're like just fucking with you and just waiting for that shit to fall. That's what that whole part sounded like.
Hey, I'm a genre bender and I'm coming out of broken home. You been switching states for cheaper living, man, each his own. I'm that type of rich nigga that got a broken phone. I just spent $5 million on a condo and don't be at regular baby.
Bro, he said you're the type of dude that moves out of states to go find cheaper living. To each his own, brother. I don't gotta worry about that.
Bahamas right now, my fine shit is scared of the ocean. I was all in with you, baby, I'm changing my mind, it's time to be open. All of my niggas is live in Battery Park, we having commotion. Driving through the night, we had to hustle for the lights. Keep the family tight, I made a different sacrifice. Flew one to New York, I wanna see the prototype.
I can hear how this delivery right here is K-Dot inspired. We literally flipped from like Baby Keem's voice to K-Dot's voice as soon as he said I'm having different wife type. We were starving through the night. We had to hustle for the lights. It's so crazy.
Having different white type, cause my last one went on strike. Baby, I'm being serious. You a 10, I need a strike.
I need to strike you at 10?
That Instagram by tonight.
Bowling?
And
Ooh.
I see my ride, nigga. I got many ties. Had to watch my mama cry when my house got colonized. Grab a
When my house got
She
colonized?
look cute, I make her mine.
Bro, when the house got colonized could mean so many different things, bro. It could be like white people, like they colonized, like they came and took over the crib, you know, like we got pushed out. Or it could be like roaches and like termites colonizing the house. You know, like all these bad things, they're all the same.
Money in my plans, it's okay.
Oh my God, that fucking, that chord is crazy.
Building like a nigga put a Lego in my hands. Bitch, I'm keen while I seen when I'm on this 2-man. Hey, period, poo. What the?
He's so fucking crazy, bro. He is so good. What the fuck? These type of tracks are his bread and butter. Again, putting like more pain into these lyrics. But now it's no longer just pain. Now it's like I hustle because of this pain. He's got his own unique voice. Like I don't think that I've ever heard anybody rap the way that he raps. And not even just his vocal style or his delivery or his flow or anything like that. I'm talking about his actual pen. That's what makes like these rappers stand out and be like the level of rapper that they are, is because their pen is so unique. Their writing is like everyone's fingerprints, exactly. And that's why when people talk about Drake like having ghostwriters and things like that, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's collaborated with people in the booth, but if you're an astute listener of rap music, you can hear when it's clearly Drake's like hand writing the rap. Like you can hear the difference when it is Drake behind the pen versus like when he bought a song off Lil Yachty, or Lil Yachty gifts him a song, or he goes to Yeet, does a song. It's just such a distinct style. If you're good at listening to rap music and you study these rappers, you can pick out their styles.
Yeah, nigga, uncle sold my Xbox just to buy some crack. Yeah, nigga tried to cut her off, but she not falling back. Yeah, nigga, fucking caveman with the way I rap. Booga, booga, wooga, wooga, wugga, wugga, wugga. Who's a booga, shoulda, coulda, nigga, booga, nigga, hoo. I'm a fucking caveman, got a loose screw.
He's him, bro. That's it. That's it. He's him. Hard, bro. Another 9, another 9.5. Shit is tough. It's just quality throughout the entire album. And there's only 11 tracks. And this is what I mean when people need to put out shorter albums. Not a single miss on this album. Not even the one with too short to miss. I fuck with that song. Not even the one where we're like, Kendrick Lamar kind of didn't do his thing. I fuck with that song too. I even fuck with Kendrick's part. It's just not, there's just people that could have done it better. Every single song here, hit. Second to last track. This sounds like some fucking MGMT type shit.
One way you should love me. I need you finding that explosion.
Is it that deep? Swimming in the water, no 6 feet deep. Can you show me more love? We'll see. Can you show me more love? We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, is it that deep? Swimming in the water like it's 3 deep.
How the fuck do we go from these two songs back to back? Who else is doing that right there? Who's doing these two songs back to back on the album? What? Waiting from Carnival ass track on the last one to fucking MGMT on this track.
You've been on my mind for so long. I keep writing love songs. I keep singing.
So fire, bro. It reminds me of Peachtree Rascals for some reason.
We haven't spoken so long. I've been writing love songs. I've been singing love songs. There's more than
This is about to be a deep ass cut of a feature right here, but Deb Never would have went crazy on this track. If anybody doesn't know who Deb Never is, go listen to her. If you like this type of like alternative pop type of sound, bro, she's fucking gas, and she would have went insane on this. If somebody told me Baby Keem made an indie banger, I would have been like, of course he did. When I would have been like, I don't even got to hear it. I know it's a banger. Fire track. But it does sound like kids. Now I know that there's not a single reactor that caught this. There's no fucking way. That's so close. Hey, shout out me again. That entire song, bro, is that another 10? That low-key might be a 10 for a different reason, because it's so unexpected. It's so unexpected, but when you hear it, it's like, it makes all the sense in the world. Best feature on the album, 100%. I think that feature was the cleanest one. The one that showed up to bat, hit it out of the park. First pitch. All right, last track on the album.
Better luck next time.
I wanna fuck you like an animal. Not the track for that? Does it not sound like that though? That wasn't, for those that don't know, that was a 9 Inch Nails reference. Like there's the song Closer by 9 Inch Nails has this type of shit on it. That's why I said that, okay? You hear it? That's why I said that. I wasn't talking shit on a sad ass song.
I don't blame you, mama.
That like in my ears like this, I don't blame that. Whoo.
I don't blame you, mama. You was walking the streets alone, you couldn't shake the trauma. Chicago streets, the shit you seen been weighing on your conscience. I cry and blame myself for all the shit that fell upon us. I don't blame you, mama. It wasn't you that day you told me I would get my karma. I was 7 years old, waiting on you in pajamas. You said you would come home, should've never made that promise. How could I blame you, mama? I ran from you that day, I'm not numb to those encounters. I've seen you in the worst way when the police say they found you. Grandma told me you died, how am I gonna live without you?
Bro, this song is fucking heavy. This is like the opposite of cleaning out my closet.
I've seen you in the worst way when the police say they found you. Grandma told me you died, how am I gonna live without you?
Grandma told me you died?
Never shame you, mama. Always felt the same about you. We come from restraining orders. Why is he putting hands on you? I just wanna play with toys. You and grandma fighting for me. CPS is at the door. I still don't blame you, mama. Smoking cigarettes in that house, made it haunted. Skeleton in the closet, spent my birthday running from it. How you pregnant with a Xanax in your stomach? I'm wishing change upon us. Broken chains, you bring me pain. You still gon' break the promise that you made to me in jail before you had Mikkel that summer. I was still a baby mama. My daddy disappeared, how you neglect your baby mama. But I won't blame you, mama. You was walking the streets alone, you couldn't shake the trauma. Chicago streets, the shit you seen been weighing on your conscience. I cry and blame myself for all the shit that fell upon us.
I run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
So cold and I don't feel love today. I run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
So cold and I don't feel love today. I run away.
Bro, imagine it being Mother's Day and it's like a day that you dread. God, this shit is heavy. Also, this melody on this fucking outro is so tough.
Run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
So cold and I don't feel love today. I run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
So cold and I don't feel love today. I run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
I run away. I run away. I run away.
I don't blame you, mama.
I run away. I run away.
The James Blake sample just makes it so much
blame you, mama.
fucking worse. There's another song that has like something at the end where mama's like, what's that? Is it called antistrophe? Am I making that word up? When you like repeat the same element in a song over and over and over, like I'll probably die of promises, I'll probably die with like whatever that is, that just makes these type of songs hit so much harder because it's like you're pleading with this person. Like, I don't fucking blame you, mom. Like as much as like you ever seen Good Will Hunting where he's like, it's not your fault, it's not your fault. Like that level of trying to like, I gotta you fucked up my life so bad, mom. And I know that you're gonna blame yourself for forever. So I could tell you that I don't blame you for the rest of my life and it's never gonna sink in. Bro, that is a heavy outro right there.
Better luck next time.
Better luck next time is so crazy considering, oh, it's actually Drake. It's Drake, the song that I'm thinking of.
I really hate using this tone with you, mama. I really hate getting aggressive on this phone with you, mama. I really hate wasting your time to check a clone or two, mama.
Bro, that song, like these type of songs, I mean, obviously Drake's version is not as dark. It's not as fucking gruesome of a lifestyle that he came from. Like he had problems, obviously, you know, like split parents, you know, absent father, you know, the whole shit. It's nowhere near as like gut wrenching as this song is, bro. I'm glad he did this track. Every person doesn't have the Hallmark kind of relationship with their mother. He's speaking many folks to go through this. Exactly, bro. You know what this song is? This is the poor Black America version of Everything Everywhere All at Once. That is my analogy for this song, and because they are both traumatic. They're both like, I can't blame you. It's just, they're just both extremely strained relationships with the parental figure of the mom. And the mother parental figure is the one that you shouldn't be having to strain with. And as much as that's like, oh, patriarchal to say, like, there's a reason why the mother is like not the most important one, but she's the nurturer. Like, you expect your father to be the disciplinary. You expect your father to be the one that's like keeping you on the straight and you're narrow. The mother is the one that's supposed to calm you and keep you. So like when the mother's missing, that shit is fucking even worse than the father missing. Father missing is one thing, but mother missing is like, damn, like not only am I missing my dad, which a lot of people are, but now I'm missing my mom, which virtually nobody is. Like, that's going to fuck you up mentally.
Chicago streets, the shit you seen been weighing on your conscience. I cry and blame myself for all the shit that fell upon us.
I blame myself for all the shit that fell upon us? How? You were fucking 7.
I've seen you in the worst way when the police say they found you. Grandma told me you died. How am I gonna live?
Grandma told me you died is crazy.
I could never shame.
Like, imagine not only did you lose your mom, but your grandma don't even know how to fucking handle you. So she's like, she fucking died. Get over it. And that's a lie.
I was still a baby mama. My daddy disappeared. How you neglect your baby mama?
Oh,
But
see what I mean,
blame
bro?
you, mama.
My daddy disappeared. How did you neglect your fucking baby? You pushed me out of you and you just left me alone in the fucking world. That is insane. And I'm not saying the moms don't have a reason to do it or they don't have a legitimate reason, like kids that like parents that give their kids up for adoption or give their kids to family members because they can't do it. Like, it's not the people that abandon their children for reasons that they feel are legitimate. It's just like, and even if it is, that's still going to leave a scar. But at least then you can grow up and understand, like, okay, like I could be told why my mother abandoned me, why she gave me up, because there was legitimate reasons or whatever. Like, this is just like trauma, bro, with just like open scars with no reasoning behind it. No reasoning other than poverty and drugs. Also, how did his father neglect Keem's mother? That's just that fucking vicious cycle, bro. That's 2 for 2 on albums. With maybe Melodic Blue has a song that I won't like jam, like a song or two that I won't jam. I don't know if Casino does. Like Pink Panties, I won't really listen to Pink Panties too much. On 11 tracks, we went 11 for 11, bro. He'll never be bigger than Kendrick, but I do believe he's a more enjoyable listen than Kendrick. There's more variety in my opinion. Like, I relate to his music more than I relate to Kendrick because Kendrick is talking about larger issues. They're noble and they're noble of him to talk about, and I appreciate them for what they are. But they just don't resonate with me at like the individual scale. And that's why I think that I don't listen to Kendrick as much as the other two, Drake and J. Cole, because Drake and J. Cole write at the individual scale and Baby Keem writes at the individual scale. So I can like place myself into their music. I don't know if he'll have a bad album at this rate. I mean, I know we're only 2 albums in, but like that is a perfect follow-up album for the first album. 1 to 10, this album's like an 8.5 for me. I think I enjoy it more on first listen than I enjoyed the Melodic Blue on first listen. It's in and out, 11 tracks, 40 minutes. We're done. You just repeat all that shit over and over and over. I could listen to this album, mad rotation. Don't be surprised if it's in my top 10 in the year in terms of albums played. 9 in your opinion? I could go 9. If you say 9, I don't hate that. I might even be willing to go 9 too.